Friends, I like to point to the evidence that God inspires and speaks through all authors and artists, just as God did in the stories of the Old and New Testaments and many other sacred scriptures. So let's just learn some eternal truths, words of wisdom, just by looking at titles and captions. Secret meetings, altered records, ignored warnings. How Israel's prime minister prolonged the war in Gaza to stay in power. So this is a story about obsessions with power and control, and we see this throughout the world. Dirty deeds. The new approach to rock history is on brand and almost squeaky clean. Like any qualified rock and roll dork, I began consuming the lore around the music early. These masses of songs are now blue chip properties with reputations of their own. This is a wonderful article, okay? Sandra Oh knows what's great about middle age. Not to be too much of a downer, but there is a lot of internalized hatred, racism, sexism. This is the great thing about hitting midlife. Is it fair for a doctor's mom to get faster ER care? Small acts of favoritism are woven into the fabric of how human communities operate. Gospel. The power of gospel music is not found in the records, but in the community it brings together in worship and witness. The Jeffrey Epstein story is both a conspiracy theory and a genuine scandal, and perhaps the harbinger of a new era of America paranoia. Gascony's treasure. This gorgeous pie inspired by Southwest France makes use of peak season plums, a dish that is as complex as only a simple rustic thing can be. Back to this story, and we see one of these eternal truths. The whole process is not legal. Well, we see this disregard for the law at our national level in the United States, at every state level. People who are just obsessed with power and control will do whatever it takes to stay on top. History of Sacagawea, the mystery of Sacagawea. Historians have long believed she died young, but other evidence indicates that she might have survived into old age, which would upend everything we think we know about America's most iconic native forebear. I love these new takes on history. Finally, bot friends forever. AIs can get scary if you suspend your disbelief, but MJ Cocking didn't and wound up with a relationship that was strangely, helpfully real. Donatello could not get mad at her or secretly disdain her. Her friends could ice her out. People could break her heart.